If you have knowledge of something, there's nothing wrong with sharing that with another teammate, whether it's somebody that's in your group or not.
You know, it's all a family. We're all trying to help each other. Nobody's trying to step on anybody's toes. But if you see something, you say something.
I'm assuming the expectation, and I'll ask all three of you gentlemen this question, is to compete for, if not win, another championship this year.
I mean, it belongs to us.
We are in the building. Another episode, Bearcat Blitz. But this is season 2. It's gonna be a few changes that we're gonna be talking about, right? One is Bearcats are one of the founding members of the new American Arena League. So we're gonna be talking about that transition, how those things happen, and all that good stuff. We're joined by some of the gentlemen who were able to make the tryout, as well as the head coach, Coach Roque, for the New Jersey Bearcats. So, Coach, I'm going to start with you. You know how I like to do it. You can let everybody know a little bit more about you, how you got here, what you're doing, than I can. So, please let the people know.
Yeah, AJ Roque. It's the 7th season, Bearcats. You know, back another year, growing. You know, continuing to grow, continuing to, you know, to do things right. Give guys more opportunities to continue to move on. So, you know, here we are with season 2 of the Bearcat Blitz. You know, with a few new faces.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, of course, there'll be some new faces. Along the way, you'll probably see some people that you're familiar with. But, hey, new season, got to re-up, especially when you're making a move up the ranks a little bit. So you got to get some solid reinforcements. Now, a couple of those gentlemen that had a chance to try out the team and kind of give us a little bit of information about them. We're going to start with my man, Jakir, over here, because I like the hat he got on his head. So, Jakir, sir, please let the people know where you are from, you know, a little bit of information about you, how you got to where you at.
All right, yeah, so Jakir Oyster, went to high school in Jersey and Brownton City. Went to a junior college, Jersey Warriors, and then from there, I went to a combine and a tryout within like days apart from each other for the Columbus Lions. That was in 2023, 22, I think. And ended up getting drafted to the Mexico League. And then, unfortunately, I was cut from there. Took a break from football. Then this past season into Winter League, I was with the New Jersey Panthers. Okay. And I got here. I'm here trying to make something happen.
All right, I forgot to say this as well, Jakir. Could you please let the people know what you play so they know where to look for you at if you happen to make the cut?
Oh, running back.
All right, appreciate that, sir. And if I do mess up anybody's name, just know it's the country accent. So please don't take it personal. It's just the country accent. All right, Keon.
Yes, sir.
Same for you, sir. Where they can find you, and of course, you know, well, not where they can find you. I'm already at the end of the show. I'm tripping. Let the people know where you're from, how you got to this point, a little bit about yourself.
Keon Spain. I play quarterback. I'm from Philadelphia originally. Played a little bit of high school football at Penwood High School. Then I went to junior college in Jersey. I believe it's South Jersey, Gattaca Junior College. And then after that, I ventured to the Roughnecks last season. Had a had an alright season, and then I'm here now.
Yep. So the Roughnecks were a team that were, of course, in AL2 last year. A couple of situations, but I feel like all the guys that played for the Roughnecks deserve shout outs because when you figure out, look, things ain't gonna be perfect, but we're still gonna make it work, and we're still gonna go out here and play as hard as we can, and we're gonna band together and we're gonna do it for each other. That's important. And shout out to all the guys that were on that team last year. I ain't trying to dog and get no deep context about it, but that was a lot of it was on the players themselves and them just doing what they needed to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was. All right, D Field. Same question, sir. Or same thing.
What's going on? Yeah, so my name is Philip Meikle, but I go by D Phil. I'm from Englewood, New Jersey. I went to Northern Highlands, and I just graduated from St. Thomas Aquinas College in May. And then what brings me here is just wanting to continue to play. I love the game of football, so I found this opportunity, try to make the most of it.
And what position do you play, Phil?
Receiver.
So we got a running back, a quarterback, and a wide receiver. 3 very important positions that are guys that are on that went to the trial. So I'm just going to ask you guys this question. I'll let y'all go in whatever order you like. A little loose around here today. So guys, from your trial, how do you feel about your probability of making the team or your possibility of making the team?
I guess I'll go. I feel like the tryout could have done better. Had a couple of drops. I'm a running back, but I also play receiver as well. So when I'm not running my routes the way I want to run them, and when they're not crisp or where they need to be, I don't mind critique. Like Coach AJ was telling me that I got to come down harder and sharper. And so I made a point to try to come down harder and sharper, and I almost rolled my ankle. So it's like, this is something I take very, very seriously. But I really think I have a chance because I'm a hard worker.
Fair enough. Can't look like you was ready to go next, sir.
It was a good tryout. I feel like everybody, first off, out of all the tryouts I've been to for this arena stuff, that was probably the hardest tryout just because of the work. They actually made us work, and in between they still teaching us, but it was really work. It was great work from area. It don't matter if it was linemen, everybody got good work. And my possibility of making the team is, I feel good, to be honest. I don't really have too much to really worry about, and I just got to work harder on myself, work on a couple of things, and that's it.
Fair enough. So, Coach, obviously you had a lot more people than what we were able to have on here at the workout. Anybody that kind of stood out to you at the workouts, or any position groups, anything that you really feel good about what you saw, besides, of course, the gentlemen that you have on here?
The guys that are definitely on here, right? That's why, and there were some other guys that we asked to be on too, but, some couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there was, I'd say at least 10, 12 guys that, I personally thought, came out and did their thing. And then there was, guys that, they haven't been around this game, and you could tell that it was completely new to them. But that's, it's not a bad thing because, at the end of the day, we still want to teach, or there's still a place for guys that don't, make it.
Right.
So,
yeah.
In the end, it's about helping guys understand the game and move on.
All right. So, Phil, the same question I was asking the other gentlemen. How do you feel about your tryout, your possibilities of making the team?
Right. My connection went out, so technical difficulties. But the tryout, I enjoyed the tryout. I had fun. And whether I made a mistake or I did something good, I did everything 100%. So I just feel good about everything.
Fair enough. So I know you guys haven't seen everything, and coach, this is for you as well. I know you guys haven't seen everything, but based on what you've been able to see from the other guys trying out, what you've learned from the coaching staff and everything, how do you feel about the prospects of yourself and the prospects of the team this year being, a quality team so far? We'll just start with Jakir. Okay. Yeah, we'll start with you, sir, and then Jakir, and then we'll go around.
The guys that were there, mixed in with the old guys, mixed in with the new guys, and where we're going, I think just off Saturday, we definitely could have put a team together to go into the season with. Absolutely. A lot of those guys from Saturday are going to be coming into camp. But then we'll have another tryout to fill that void where we need to fill, where we want to see where we want to get better at from this first tryout and those guys that we brought on and that war that we're bringing on. With some of the guys that were there this week, with some that are coming back, as you can all, everybody always says, this could be one of the best teams that we may have had. 2024 was a pretty good team, even though we were 5-4. Lost to Wheeling and 3 times and Harrisburg, but that was one of the better teams we've had, without a doubt. And I think with just what we've seen and what we know was returning, and then the guys that be at the January one, I think we'll be all right.
I dig it, man. I dig it.
Jack here.
Yeah, so basically everything I've seen at the tryouts, I just noticed like we have a lot of playmakers, like a lot of skill guys. Like I know it's like D Phil, like I love his route running, to be honest with you. Like he do everything right, and that's one person I'm like looking to like learn, see how like what stuff does he do to get his footwork that way. And I noticed a lot of like other veteran guys. But I'm confident in that. I'm confident in that team and this team.
Phil, you probably see him at the Y for sure. Just throwing it out there. Definitely be a high mo. Like it's definitely gonna put some on a couple of highlights.
No, I'm in there.
I'm
in there
now. I'm just calling.
All right, Phil, talk to us. What's your thoughts, sir?
For Jakir, well, yeah. I appreciate you on those words.
No problem.
And yeah, definitely get right for sure. But the tryout, I'm gonna be honest, like I was a little focused on myself trying to do what I do, but just from what I've seen, I think like the energy and everybody seemed cool, and like I feel like just that's one of the most important parts of a team for success is everybody having good camaraderie, and that's one of the things that I noticed like the most. And then just I kind of like I'm one of them people that like I don't like losing more than I like winning, so it don't matter who we got, we gotta do something, honestly.
Yeah, I tell you, one thing I've learned about the Bearcats is they don't like to lose, right? And from the top down, they do not like to lose. And if they do lose, it better be because they executed, you did everything, and the other team just was better that day. But if it's issues within the team, they don't play that. So I did where you coming from. Like I like the mentality. You know what I'm saying? I like guys with that mentality. Like, hey, I don't like to lose because if you don't have that mentality, they ain't gonna want you around the Bearcats.
You gotta win.
You know
and the guys that are selfish, right? It's okay to be selfish too, right? In goals and stuff that you want to accomplish and stuff.
Right.
And then when that gets included with the team goal of just winning the game, you can't beat that. Because one thing for sure is with us, if let's say you don't score this game, you're gonna get your scores. I promise you. We're gonna make sure players get their scores. Or if you don't get a rushing touchdown, I promise you, you're gonna get your rushing touchdown that next game. Like it's all gonna even out in the end. It all evens out. It happens every year. Every year. We're gonna make sure because the more playmakers we got, the more you gotta defend.
Keon.
I always feel good when I get to personally get to like fill everybody out and still get to learn at the end of the day because I'm a quarterback. So my job is never to. I'm always going to be learning. It don't matter if I'm at this team, next team. It don't matter what it is. Always got to keep my IQ sharper. So I like the way this team looking though. I'm real confident, And last season probably didn't end out how I wanted it to, but I gotta get a ring somewhere, and why not start here?
There we go. I'm telling y'all, when you the Bearcats have a thing, and I'm sure this is going to continue. 1-0 every week, right?
That's it.
So
no
with
matter
that,
how it
man.
happened.
Yo, so with that, the thing is simply, man, whatever happened last week, good or bad, it is what it is. It can't control this week. We got to go 1-0 again. If we go out there and blow somebody out 79-2, which ain't even a real score, but just 39-3. The next week, you know what I'm saying? the next week, you still got to go out and do it again. So that's what I love about this team, man. These guys are very focused on success and everybody getting a thing. One of the things, I heard from guys on the team last year. Some of them are probably going to be back this year. Some of them may not for whatever reasons. But one of the things I heard was, you get the opportunities, you get the tape, you get those things that help you, progress, help you get to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure everybody that's here, all you guys playing, you're here because you want to continue to play. You want to move, to other levels if the opportunities are there and be prepared for it. And I'm not trying to say other teams don't, but I know from what I've seen, what I've heard, from what the players have told me, this team does help you get prepared for that. Not just the coaching and stuff, but the other things off the field, like sending your tape to people, the pipeline. Everybody know Bearcats. You need players, and they're available from the Bearcats. These are guys that are going to be well coached. These are guys that are going to, play hard, play through, and they have the right mentality, or they're not going to be a Bearcat. So, I mean, it's a good place to be, in my opinion.
I mean, and it's back to, doing things the right way or, performing. Like, people laughed last year when we had a mid-season tryout. After we lost, people were like, they lost. They have the tryout. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how we found JJ and Mel. But Mel, unfortunately, won't be back. He's moving to Texas. But we would have never had, Mel Reed. Yeah. Our wire, we have 14 that was running kicks back, scoring every chance he got. It's crazy. God, it's like I said, it's never, it's never personal, ever. It's all personnel.
Yeah. the fact that they run it like a real business too. I like that. You know, there's a lot of things about the Bearcats that I've seen. I'm like, yeah, those are things that can work because it helps you learn. The game's a business, right? Whatever level you play it, it's a business. Your attempt is to make money. You know, you may not, wherever you're at, you may not be able to make so much, but the goal is to be in the green, not the red. It's just business. But at the same time, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, not just with the Bearcats, but definitely with the Bearcats, of just preparing guys on so many levels. And, you know, if you guys are on that roster, man, what I tell you is you're going to learn a lot and you're going to be better players and better suited to do something else from the experience. You know what I'm saying? You may not win every game. They're going to want to win every game, but you may not win every game. But if you got to play hard, you're going to get a lot of opportunities on this team for sure. All right, so we talked about you guys, players, you guys kind of what you feel like is the outlook for the season. I'm flipping to ask you guys another question. So this is going to be for Jakir, Phil, and Keon. What have you previously heard or seen about the Bearcats that made you say, you know what, I want to go try out for this team? There's other teams that had tryouts, even in y'all's area. I know. But what made you decide this is the one I want to go to?
Can I go first this time? Just so I can get my answer out of the way.
You
I'm
sure
not
can.
gonna lie. I played against them twice last year, so playing them at home and then playing at the wherever the Roughnecks home was at the time, and then going to their field and seeing how they run stuff, it's just the atmosphere was different. Like they had a real team atmosphere. Everything was about Bearcats. Everything was. I feel like everything that they do is planned months ahead. Like they're very well planned and they have everything organized. That's most of the problems that most teams be having because it's like there's no really organization skills. So yeah, that's the main thing that brought me here, and because I know that they can get me somewhere further.
So what brought me here, one of the former players, Zaire, he just kept telling me, yo, go to the tryout, go to the tryout, go to the tryout. You need to go to the tryout. So obviously I finally went. So that he the one that pushed me to go.
Shout out, Big Zai.
And now he retired. But then when I posted in the group, right, for see who wanted to come on today, he put the eyes like I'm like he wanted to come on. I'm like, yo, you retired. He's like, but come on, I love the show. But then he's talking about coming to the workout in January though. I'm like, yo, which one is it, man? You retired or not?
You know, Zai don't want to retire.
No, let him come back. I need that lineman.
Yeah, you know, Zai don't want to retire, man. Zai got hyped again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a momentary decision. You get a chance to think about the marinade. Like, nah, man, I don't know about that decision. You know what I'm saying? That's all. One more Big Zai. Give us one more Big Zai. Phil, what you got for us, bro?
So just on top of wanting to keep playing football, like really wanting to keep playing football, 2023, Bearcats win the championship. But I don't know if you know him, Coach Marquise Watson.
Yeah, he coached.
Yeah, so,
he coaches at St. Thomas.
Yeah, right. So we played together. Like that's one of my good men, my brother. So I just knew about the Bearcats from him, and then I was still in school 2023. So then then he had came to Stack, but he didn't come. And then I seen that he was on the team, and then now that I graduated, I'm like, all right, like I gotta go get some. So it brought me here to the tryout.
I like it, man. I like it because the thing is, what you even get from just these three guys, you got three different reasons for three different guys being here, but all of them has to do with what I was just talking about with the Bearcats, like what they do, the program that they have in place, the different things that they allow you to. One thing I know about Coach Roque as well and the whole staff, so I had a chance to meet him, talk to him and everything, is their focus is development guys. And if you develop to a point to where another opportunity comes available, they're going to applaud you. They're not going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? They're going to applaud you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna celebrate you. They're gonna add you to the list of players that got that Bearcat training and moved on. Those things are important when you're when you're looking at places that you want to go. So kudos to you guys for understanding, the opportunity. Because everybody some people get an opportunity and don't appreciate, no understand it. Some people get an opportunity and they know what they're getting. Some like you guys know what you're getting.
And we always refer back to 2024 when Pete Savrides was with us, and he went to the Wheeling Miners mid-season, week 4 or week 3. We played Wheeling first week. He had, 4 catches, a buck, 20-some yards, 2 touchdowns. The next week, they're asking, do we want to trade? Yada, yada. Then a couple weeks after that, he hit me like, Coach, I want to go to Wheeling. I know where they're going. They're going to NAL, yada, yada. All right. Like, the end goal is to let these guys move on and get to where they want to go. So you're talking about week 4 of the AAL 2 season. You know what, Pete? You're right. Coach Raz can do a lot more for you right now than we can. So go ahead. And he went out there. Now you're talking about mid-season. You're talking about your top receiver. Right? So you talk about, like, actually letting guys go do their thing and continue on. That's real. You talk about a top guy mid-season. Allowed him to go to the same team in the same league.
Because it was what was best for him long term. Right.
And then look at Dante Mason. That was with Steel City. Same year. He went to Steel City the week after Pete did. He went to Wheeling the week after Pete did. And now look at him. Now he's in the AFL the AF1 with the Monsters, Minnesota Monsters. Two chips in the TAL with the Monsters also, with Duluth Harbor Monsters. NAL Rookie of the Year, NAL First Team, defense, all that, all came from AAL too. Just seeing somebody seen them. That was it.
Yeah, to make it happen, you got to be seen. And like I said, if you're in a place where it's easy to be seen, that makes it even easier. And that's definitely a situation I feel like you guys are able to be in now, and that's important. A lot of people don't, again, appreciate those opportunities when they're there, but they make a big difference.
And to learn the game the right way, that's really what counts. That's really what helps you get to the next level, because then it's easy to adapt when you get there.
Agreed. Definitely agreed. All right, guys. So I know this is going to mean a little bit more probably to Coach Roque just because he's been there. But the elevation, you got to talk about this elevation. So last year, runner-up in AAL2, very hotly contested game. In a game that, even though y'all didn't win, it definitely elevated the profile of AAL2. A lot of great play from both teams. Some different things could be discussed, but we ain't gonna do that. Okay. How do we get from there?
9 guys?
I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. No, I thought you said 9 guys.
Competitive juices is my thing, so I ain't even mad. But so Coach, how did things go from where we were at last year, AAL2, to this team having this opportunity and moving to the American Arena League as it relaunches, as one of the 4 cornerstones, we're gonna call them, a new AAL.
Right. So you have Columbus going in their 20th season, right? Every professional league you can think of. Wheeling been around, the owners in Wheeling, they were a part of their original AAL when it first started. So, and Wheeling was a part of AAL2, 2 years ago. So, after the season, he was ready to come back, to, come to what we were building, so you get two, really good franchises, right? And it's like, all right, how do we make this work year one so we can, put the pedal to the medal for year 2. So we called upon, Jersey Bearcats, us and Mississippi. And, after talking with Coach Strong, he was like, let's do it. Because this can grow. And, here we are, in year 1 in the AAL, helping relaunch it, so, we're excited. We're excited for the challenge. We're definitely going to see, with Wheeling and Columbus, definitely different type of teams than we've seen in the AAL2 last 2 years. Mm-hmm. So I know guys, coaches that we got, and I know they're going to be excited for a challenge because I know I am. Right. And it's my job to make sure that, we're all ready for that challenge. And we will be. And that's why you want to specifically, pick guys to fill your team, right, to match up with those other 2 teams.
Yeah. So Phil, Shakir, you guys are going to be walking into this elevated team, we'll call it, from AL to the AAL. So obviously that was a part of the appeal of what got you guys to try out. How do you guys feel about possibly stepping into that and being, part of that first team with the relaunched AAL?
I feel confident. It's like, as long as you work hard and you know what you're facing and you know what you're getting yourself into, I feel like as long as you do that, mm-hmm. there's nothing you can't conquer, right? So as long as you're willing to work for it, as long as you're willing to come together as a unit, because, football is a team sport. So I feel confident. No matter who we face, you just got to have that confidence with you. You can't do nothing without your confidence. So that's how I feel about it.
I dig it.
All the arena football, the AAL, AAL2, everything is the terminal, everything is brand new to me. I've never, I've been playing, regular football my whole life. So this is brand new, but I feel like the only thing I can do is just be ready. So just be confident and be ready and have fun, That's the most important part.
Definitely going to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
We just, after scoring, though, we can't run into the other team's bench no more. That's over with. They're a championship game.
Doesn't that do?
Nah, yeah, but that cost us a penalty and giving them short field in the championship game. Yeah,
and college, I don't know if the refs ain't like my team, but I used to point for the first down to get flags. It'd be crazy. Couldn't show no passion.
Nah, we encourage that.
Nah, I bet, but I ain't getting no flag though.
Yeah. Nah, we definitely encourage having fun. You gotta have fun, man. You never know when when it's over with. Have fun. And when you have fun, that means you're winning games. And when you're winning, it's fun.
Fun but no flags.
Facts.
Yep, that's it.
Gotcha. So yeah, guys, I feel like this is gonna be a exciting season. I feel like you guys are hyped up as well. And I'm gonna ask a different sort of question.
Hold on. You just got it. No more grenades throwing it like we throwing it into their bench, and running away. You can't do that no more. We can't do that.
I didn't ask, bruh. I was
just trying to throw it out there because I know some players from last year going to be watching, so I just got to make sure I'm putting it out early.
No. I feel like, what I'm saying? I felt like I did a really good job of not really throwing too many grenades. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really going to throw too many grenades. That's the whole purpose is not to throw grenades. You know what I mean? Things happen from time to time, but a lot of times it'd be out of my control. I'll just ask a question.
Can't run over and stand in front of their bench and look at them.
None of that. No. We got to be focused this year. We got to move. What DJ Khaled said, you got to move focusedly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we'll make sure to do that.
got to be more professional.
Yeah, you want to have the professionalism, all that. All right, Keon. So, question for you. I know you're just dropping back in, but I'd asked this to the other gentleman, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask you too. So, how do you feel about being part of the organization and then this move from the AL to the AAL, and possibly being part of the organization, and how that and how do you feel that's going to translate?
I feel like being a part of this, if I get the opportunity to be a part of this organization, I feel like it'll be a great move for me because I'm kind of getting older on the older side, so I feel like for myself, I don't want to keep basically sitting around and staying stagnant in the same league for too long. So yeah, that's basically the main reason I did try to elevate to the AAL. The AAL too was a great opportunity. I can honestly say that the Roughnecks they just at least they gave me a shot. Like I didn't have too many shots from people, so I thank them for that. But now I'm just trying to move on and get ahead of life. Like I'm tired of sitting around and not being able to play for something greater.
Yeah, I dig it, man. Different motivations, but still it's the same goal. You know what I'm saying? Goal is a win.
Yep.
So love to see everybody for that. I'm not asking you a grenade question, Coach. I know you already like, oh, you about to ask. But with the knowledge that you guys have, and obviously I'm not expecting you to have a huge amount of knowledge, but from what you've probably been able to gather and see from the other teams, Columbus, Wheeling, and Mississippi, do you think you guys are this team, from what you've seen so far, because again, not finished products yet, but from what you see so far, do you think this team will have an opportunity to compete with other teams in the AAL? See, it's not even bad. It's not even bad.
Easily.
I don't know if they have the same guys when I went down there the first time for the Columbus Lions, but they're no different from us. Like, same size, same build. Like, they're no different from us, from what I could tell from my time down there.
Any thoughts, Phil? I'm gonna come back to you.
Like I said before, I'm brand new. I don't really know much. I don't watch a couple things on YouTube, but it don't matter, honestly. Like, it don't matter who we playing. Like, we on that. That's the mentality. So
that's what I'm talking about. What you got, Keon? I know you got more than just one word.
I'm ready. I got some. We got some stuff to prove. It's not even about me. We got stuff to prove as a unit. They got cheated last season, so we're gonna make sure that don't happen this season.
Okay, Coach.
For me, you just got to be able to match up front with these teams. Skill wise, we'll match up anybody in the country, personally. But it always comes down to matching up front, on the O-line and D-line. And I think we have those guys to be able to match up with anybody. And I think that's the difference. When you see some of these, teams, play exhibition games against other teams, other leagues, whether it's our league, other leagues, whatever. If you don't have the right guys up front, either side of the ball, you don't even have a shot. And that's what people don't understand. Like, oh, I want to take this game, and because we're playing this team, I want to smoke with this team. No, you don't. Unless you can match up front. Right? If you can't match up front, you shouldn't take that game. You end up getting somebody hurt, and you don't want to do that. So I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right because we can match up front.
That's fair enough. So I know, Coach, you got guys obviously that you tried out, these gentlemen here and others. You've got some guys that you're pretty confident they're going to be back from last year. So one of the things I know is you like a mix. So you like guys that are just learning, the young guys coming in, young lions, and you like to have some grizzled veterans. So do we have that mix now? We're still looking for some of the pieces to complete that.
We're looking for whoever can play football at a high level all the time, right? Not just when they want. Because now, like last year, we had a 30-man roster, and we're like one of the only teams that had a true 30-man every game. Now it's a 22-man roster. Well, sorry, 21-man roster. So with a 25 max total, but 21 game day. So there's going to be some guys that are not going to be able to, unfortunately, make that game day roster.
All right.
And it's solely going to be based on effort and performance. We will never be because coach don't like me, coach don't this, coach don't that. I don't care. Any coach in the world don't like somebody. They're going to put somebody on the field that's going to win the game for them because at the end of the day, that's what the team and coaches get based off of is wins and losses.
So I'm going to say one blasphemous thing here. I haven't said a blasphemous thing yet, unless your name is Kevin Stefanski. Go ahead, sir.
Got you. But yeah, I think we'll be all right. And it's just, again, making sure everybody's doing their job 100% of the time. So you go to the level and play some of these teams, you got to be at the top of your performance.
Yeah.
And that's that goes for coaches as well. Like I look forward to, for myself and our coaching staff to, go up against Columbus coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say Wheeling because we went up against Coach Rez and that great staff that they have, Coach Strong and that staff that he has,
mm-hmm.
and Columbus been around for 20 years. That's a staple in the indoor game. So, we're excited for that.
Yeah, and be able to have that's important. I want to talk to you guys about the fact that you do have some AAL2 teams on your schedule. Everybody has different ones. I think it was a great idea because you have AAL2 teams, and maybe talent wise it may not be the same all the time, but I feel like it gives them an opportunity to be seen, gives y'all an opportunity to maybe see some other audiences and play some different teams. It kind of works everything together real good, shines everything up nicely for year one. Playing those AAL2 teams, is there a different mindset when you're playing them versus playing the teams in AAL? Or is it just, hey, it don't matter if you in AAL2, IFL, UFL, NFL, CFL, we lining up and we trying to make it happen?
Bearcats in 4. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't matter because if you treat each game different, then that's when bad things happen.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to go in mindset every game, no matter if it's AAL2, AAL, if it's the Lions or if it's the Tri-State Panthers. Right.
Yeah.
The mindset's got to be the same.
Yeah, because I definitely feel like when you go into those games, those guys are like, this is our chance to make a statement. This might be their Super Bowl type game.
Right. And there's good talent in the AAL too.
Yeah, there is. Absolutely.
Right. There's good talent. So you definitely can't just show up and think you're just gonna play and walk out, with a blowout. It's just not gonna happen.
Absolutely. So Jakir, Ken, Phil, any thoughts on the fact that you do get an opportunity to also play some of those AAL2 teams throughout the season?
Just always come ready to play. Like never look down on your opponent. Just play football. That's as much as I can say about it. Like it don't matter who you play, no matter how bad they are, how good they are. You play your game. That's one thing you should always do. Play your game. Don't play down to their level, even if they aren't as good. Just play your game.
Yeah, Ken, they're gonna be ready for you. Any thoughts, man? Any thoughts?
Uh, I got well, yeah, they not really, to be honest. I got one of them games circled just off of some personal matters, but yeah, I'm not really.
Bearcats in 4.
That makes it simple, right? Hey, man, I love the. I said this last year, and I know it's a personality thing, but I love it. Like everybody's always so calm, right? Like this team specifically finds a way to get dudes that they come on here, we talk, and like 90%, 95% of the people are calm. There's one particular coach that he ain't calm. There's a couple of players, but Coach Tone, like Coach Tone's Coach Tone. You got to have a Coach Tone though. But like most of the people are just so chill and laid back. Obviously, when you get on the field, and it's not necessarily the same thing because you're trying to knock somebody out. That's the purpose, you know what I'm saying? Or you're trying to make somebody whiff, whatever you're trying to do. You're trying to stiff arm somebody, but your goal is to, show that you that dude at that point. But everybody's so calm and chill. And if I'm playing a team like that, personally, it's a little unsettling. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's just so chill. You're like, bruh, when they do flip, I don't want to be around for that. And that's how I feel like one of the things I feel like about the Bearcats is that's that team is like, look, these boys, these fellas is chill most of the time. You interview them, you see them on TV, talk to them, everything, you see them on the show. But then when you see them on the field, you get a little bit of a different aura. So I like that continues. Like that's just part of that process for the Bearcats. I think that's funny.
Yeah. And we want to continue that, whether, going into the new league, and we want to make sure that people understand that, when you play the Bearcats, it's going to be a dogfight, because we're going to play hard, right, for 60 minutes. We can't play hard for 59 minutes and 57 seconds. See what happens there.
Go.
Right, gotta be able to play 60 minutes.
Got to. Anything else you wanted to add, sir? I know we kind of lost you there. Metaverse got you for a second.
Yeah, no, I got one game basically circled on my schedule that I look forward to playing against. But everybody else, I just look at them as regular opponents. I'm not really worried about anybody, to be honest, but yeah, that's it.
I dig it. So, gentlemen, what we'll do at this point, go around. If you guys have any last words, any last things you want to throw out there, definitely do so. And also let the people know where they can find you on social media. Let's just start with Keon and go around.
You can find me on Instagram at dreamchasing_key or on Facebook at Keon Spain. And yeah, hopefully I can give you guys a nice little show this year. We could bring home a chip. That's it.
I like it. Phil, what you got for us, man?
My Instagram is pusher_1 and and final comments. I'm excited, coach. The 27-man roster. I'm just trying to be part of that 22. Like, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. And yeah, January 10th, y'all see me again.
All right, Jakir, what about you, sir?
Instagram, royalty.ii. And one thing about this, like you get in a lot of spaces and it's a lot of unorganized and you don't feel like the organization like put together. I'll say this is an experience for me. Like this is really put together, and like feel like you're part of something that's bigger than yourself, and it makes you just gravitate towards it. So
say it every year. I guarantee somebody that never met somebody on the team, they're gonna become best friends. Happens every year. It's crazy. Every year. And
Definitely, it's different feeling.
And we didn't have one fight in camp last year between players.
True.
That's how you know it's a family, right?
Yeah.
It's family first. And once you get that family, everybody plays for each other.
I feel it.
Not one. A couple guys that we had last year that were in higher, levels was like, this is the first camp they've ever been in where there was no fights.
Okay. Bearcats don't play that. Come over here with that. Coach, where can they find you and the team at?
Find me on Facebook, AJ Roque, Instagram, at Coach Roque1. Also, you can find the Bearcats on Facebook, Jersey Bearcats or Jersey Bearcats Arena Football. Instagram, Jersey Bearcats. That's it. We do need to get a TikTok. We do need to start that.
Y'all gonna be hitting dances?
Hey, whatever we gotta do, man. Whatever we gotta do. You'll see, man. We have fun. Man. We try to have as much fun as we can.
Yeah, y'all do have fun. That's for sure. Without about it, y'all do have fun. All right, good people, man. Another episode in the books. It's your boy Cool McCain. I'm here with these gentlemen as well as Coach Roque. Talking a little Bearcats, talking a little AAL, having a good time. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all subscribe. Shout out Shady Sports Network.
Always.
And hey, we will be back. Plenty more episodes. Jersey Bearcats, Bearcats Blitz. And you'll see us on Friday nights. And we out.
Thank you.
Perfect.
If you have knowledge of something, there's nothing wrong with sharing that with another teammate, whether it's somebody that's in your group or not.
It's all a family. We're all trying to help each other. Nobody's trying to step on anybody's toes. But if you see something, you say something.
I'm assuming the expectation, and I'll ask all three of you gentlemen this question, is to compete for, if not win, another championship this year.
I mean, it belongs to us.